It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another SEC rival, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the balls will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Finds a little space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Completes it in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. Makes the catch. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it out with a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass. That's caught. It's Braswell. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's a heat. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Send the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Running through contact. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game night.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Rowe. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gets away from one, finds some space. Brings into the open.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Hauls it in.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Here's the pressure. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking for space. It's Marshall. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards. But what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Handoff from the gun. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Third down. Offense trying to go option, seeing if they can outflank the defense by pitching it, but nothing there. Great penetration up front. The defense looked like they were ready for it, guys, and they're able to come away with a massive negative play.
Let's see what he can do with it. He's going to get loose. It's a touchdown. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over NC State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. The quick out. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Volunteers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on first down. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. From the gun, give on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll throw on third down. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got his man quickly. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Vols! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Sellers. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here is the Tennessee offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best.
Turning it on! Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Volunteers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Using his legs, it's Braswell. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Sellers. Works the middle of the field. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Quick completion on the out route. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fakes to grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, South Carolina. They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Davis. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Gives it on the option. Fighting off the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to NC State. never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, and he's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. With the catch, it's Grove. Breaks into the open. And his motors are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the route.
Continues to fight for yards. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught close to the marker, it's Marshall.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Grab near the marker. It's Grove. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Using the quick game. Touchdown Gamecocks! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. On the ground, it's Watson. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Scrambling away. On the move, he fires. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Steps away to find some room. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on! And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Pass to the end zone, caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here. And this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. He's looking to throw. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
The peaks and valleys and ebbs and flows of college football. It looks like this offense is going to tie the game with the extra point. Instead, it gets blocked. It gets returned the other way for 2. They're now winning by 3, and if you fall on the onside kick, you're getting out of here with the win.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.